welcome back to the UK National Championship 2017. Joining me for this little segment is Tom Rose.
Hello.
For those of you that don't recognise Tom, Tom was the winner of YCS Liverpool and multiple top 32 for YCSs. Was it Sheffield and Paris? So yeah, a very successful player and one of the highest point scorers in the UK, currently on the WCQ points for the World Seed. So what we think would be kind of good to get a bit of your input on the format and what you're expecting this weekend and what you're preparing yourself for. I'm not going to ask you what you're playing because that can be a secret, but just give us a bit of your thoughts of the meta game at this time.
Okay, well, from what I've seen, it seems like it's mostly just streamlining to Zodiac-based anything. I don't expect there to be many decks, not including Zodiac, that make the top cut. As we saw a few weeks ago, there was an American YCS where the top cut had a clean sweep of Zodiac.
Yeah, you know, I can't argue with the results. 32-32, I think it was. That was pretty shocking. But it's Zodiac's just so strong.
It's such a powerful engine. In some ways, it's kind of sad to see. We're going to be moving on after this event, but this is effectively the last hurrah of the engine as we currently have it with the Lunarlight and Norden.
Do you think he'll be missed, Norden?
I don't think
beardy
that
face.
Norden will be missed all that much.
I think there's quite a few people I know that's going to be putting him back in their box of forbidden cards and thinking, you need to live there for a while. Like, you're a little bit much.
Go and sit in the naughty corner.
Yeah, he was the sheer card economy that you were getting on Zodiac. I mean, what are your thoughts on the True Draco? Should people be definitely going Zoo, or should they be considering going for more of the Demise True Draco or more down the solid True Draco route?
I've looked at the solid True Draco deck, and it seems like it can be very powerful and it can be very hard to break, but if it does get broken, it often struggles to recover unless you can see a card of Demise. Personally, I don't think that I would reckon to come to this event not playing a deck that featured a Zodiac engine just because it's the most powerful thing we've seen in a long while.
That's a very fair statement. I mean, is there any sort of like tunneling decks that you foresee seeing? You know, like chain burn or those kinds of underhanded strategy. I say underhanded. I actually no disrespect to the players playing those decks, but the ones that come in and kind of you feel a bit cheesed to play. Is there any of these kind of strategies in the metagame right now?
I think to an extent, Paleozoic could be considered that kind of strategy. Obviously, it's had a lot of success in the past, and when it did, people had the cards to play against it. So we saw a lot of Twin Twisters, we saw Denko Seka even holding legs in some occasions.
Wow. Yeah.
But most people have been dropping that from their decks and dropping it from their side decks. So if a player were to bring it and they were able to avoid Masterpiece, which is a real problem for that deck, then they could catch a lot of Zodiac players off guard.
Yeah, it's just kind of cheating because we had a bit of a discussion earlier, but you were telling me, for example, Mirror Force is still pretty good against a established Zodiac field. Playing a very heavy trap deck that just lets me go ahead and disrupt all my opponent's plays when they're trying to make key combo plays is always very, very strong. We saw in the hat format, was it the Artifact Engine just being any 2-card style combo decks or things that were trying to string together plays were just getting shut down by quick artifacts, and Paleozoic's very good at that.
Yeah.
So do you have any other thoughts or anything you'd like to share for some of the viewers that haven't been to a national championships or haven't been going to a lot of regionals? What sort of advice would you give those players if they're kind of outside looking in saying, where do I start? Is it worth it?
Find yourself a group of people from near where you live and ask them about it. The community is great for if you want somewhere to start. Ask around, see who's going to the events, ask if you can share lifts. So long as you're coming with people that you like spending time with, even if you don't feel like you're in a position to be competitive, just come along and enjoy the game and enjoy the tournament atmosphere.
All right, thank you, Thomas. That's a great chatting up with you. And we'll see you hopefully on the top tables tomorrow and maybe on the World's ticket for the UK.
We'll see. Hope so. Thank you.
Fingers crossed. Sorry, not pushing the envelope too far there. We'll see you again soon, you guys.